Hello there, welcome to Dateline Abuja. I'm Gloria Umezuke. Houses, farmlands and several displaced persons across the country are some of the disasters experienced as flood takes its toll on the country. In spite of that, more flood is threatening the nation, and our interview segment takes a look at how the flood disaster can be averted. Engineer Clement Ezeye, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Well, 2012 was a year described as flood fury, one Nigerians would never forget in a hurry, apparently. But now we hear of a new warning, new red alert coming from your office. And it's warning about several states being endangered, and something similar to what we have in 2012. Would it be something close to that disaster we witnessed?
Well, one cannot authoritatively say so, but what we are seeing on ground is pointing towards that, because we have this is something like a scientific.
Can you explain?
We have equipment that measure the rate of flow of our rivers, major rivers in Nigeria. Especially very critical is the downstream of the confluence of rivers Niger and Benue.
Yes.
So we have been monitoring what is happening there vis-a-vis 2012, being used as a benchmark. The level of water 29th August 2018 was 8.69 meters, the height. The same day, 29th of August 2012, it was 8.62. And as today, it is 8.84, as against 8.62.
So it has exceeded the corresponding
by
value of
20 millimeters, about 9 inches. Yes. That's as of today, the value is about 9 inches higher than what it was the same day in 2012. And 6-inch, 12-inch moving water is terrible.
So just break it down. When you say exceeded the corresponding value of 2012,
yes,
break it down, because a lot of people really want to know, exactly what this means.
Now, in 2012, the maximum height of water at Lokoja was witnessed on the 29th of September. We are about 1 month ahead of that particular point. 29th of September 2012, that was the maximum height and volume we recorded in Lokoja. And as at today, the value we are having at Lokoja has exceeded what we had at the same point in 2012, where we are still about 30 days away from the maximum we saw in 2012.
Okay.
That's to us as hydrologists or water engineers, it tends to portend some worriness or some worry.
Since when did you start to monitor this situation?
We do it on a daily basis. When it gets to a certain threshold, we begin to raise alarm. For instance, the river Niger system is about 4,200 kilometers, right from the Futajolan Highlands in Guinea, traversing Mali, Niger, Benin, Nigeria, then before entering the Atlantic Ocean in Nigeria. And then the river Benue from Cameroon and all the inflows from Chad. Even on River Niger, all the inflows from Burkina Faso and Côte d'Ivoire, they all gravitate down to Nigeria and jam at Lokoja. So we monitor it on a daily basis. You use satellite. The figure is picked from there, from the equipment, sent to the satellite, UMESAT, and we pick it in the office. And then to be quite certain too, or to make comparison, we have what we call gauge readers, whom government pays, that we go there every morning to take a reading. We compare with what the equipment is telling us telemetrically.
So what Nigerians should expect is not the usual flash floods, but river flooding.
River flooding, what we're expecting on this, what we have been talking about is river flooding. For flash flood, it comes so sudden. It could last for about 3 hours, like what happened in Jibia. Barely 2 hours. 11 p.m. on Sunday, 15th of July, to 1 a.m. Monday, 16th of July. That's what it devastated the Jibia local government areas. What happened in Abuja 13th of July was barely 3-hour rainfall. Urban flooding, console flash, the intensity will be so high, the ground cannot drink. The one that has come down and more will be flashing, will be coming down. Then it will be aggravated by the urban planning, buildings within the floodplains and so many things. You know, now aggravate the impact. But this particular one we're talking about, it has to do with the river yes. Niger.
If you cast your mind back to 2012, you know, when that disaster unfolded, we had a series of, people who lost their lives, homes displaced, and all of that. But afterwards, I know there were several meetings and conferences about how to, yes. Forestall such an occurrence.
Yes.
And now in 2018, we're still talking about putting things in place. Does it tell of seriousness from the government?
You see, one, I must say this. It takes political will to take the people will say, take the bull by the horn. I won't mention the state. We were there early this month. The governor was telling us, having a chat with him that you may do certain things. They will say, you are against social party, especially as we are approaching the election year. So what I'm saying, it takes the kind of maybe the kind of fire we had in Abuja some years back to really demolish those structures. Like I used to tell people, it is better you are alive and know that this was where your forefathers were buried, that the flood carries you away. Nobody will even know where you are buried. So government should be, both at all levels, should be able to take certain actions to create an environment for people to go to. Like it's not easy actually. You say relocate. To where? The facilities are not enough, so to say, to relocate people who have been living in some locations for decades or for centuries, so to say. But another thing is this. If government can adopt what the state going to told us somewhere in a program, having a wet housing and dry housing programs, it could go a long way to solve this problem.
Isn't it too late at the moment?
It is. As we are talking now, it's late. If what we are seeing progresses.
And you see it progressing, isn't it?
Yes. Yesterday, between yesterday and today, is 9 inches increase in the heart of the water. And like I said, even 6 inches moving flood can carry any vehicle.
For the purpose of clarity, how many states did you mention will be affected?
For the particular river flooding we are talking about, have to do with all the states that are within the land of River Niger. Once it enters Nigeria. For instance, River Niger in the upstream of the River Niger catchment, that's starting from Guinea. The flood has been high in Niger Republic. That was last week. But when we spoke, I was told this week that the flood level has gone down in Niamey, Niger Republic. But when it goes down, where is it going to? It's coming to Nigeria.
What about the opening of dams in Cameroon?
That is why we are safe on the River Niger axis to some extent, because right now they are releasing gradually Kainji and Jeba dams.
Yes.
They are spilling water gradually. It's going. But the flood that occurred 23rd and 24th of August in Kaduna has found its way into the River Kaduna. And then the dam manager, the hydrologist in Shirodo Dam is on Kaduna, River Kaduna, told me that water, the flood has already started entering into their dam. So we keep talking about, we are wishing that the dam doesn't become overwhelmed to open it, to get opened. Because if they should open their own dam too, which enters into River Niger, downstream of Jeba Dam, now everything moves down to Lokoja. So we have been warning Kebbi, the first entry point of River Niger into Nigeria, Kebbi, Kwara, Niger, then coming down to Kogi, Anambra, Delta, and Bayelsa State.
Well, Director, Engineering, Hydrology, Nigeria Hydrological Services Agency, we thank you very much for your time on Dateline Abuja.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, thank you for your mails and tweets as always. I'll take a few of them right away. I have this one coming from Christian Emirua. He says, Driving through some roads in Abuja brings to question what the current FCT minister is actually doing to make good link roads. Is a task so impossible for him? I wonder what he will say he has achieved after his term in office. Next is a worrisome tweet from Dion, and it says, Peace Court Estate Junction in the Lokogoma area of the FCT has become a terrifying experience at night for residents. 3 ladies who alighted at the junction were attacked with knives and are lucky to be alive. 2 days ago, unconfirmed reports have it that a lady was raped at the same spot while coming back at night. Smashing of car glasses as well as terrifying robbery experiences are the order of the day, especially at night. He continues by saying all these has been happening for a while, owing to the closure of the road entrance from Lokogoma Junction due to the ongoing rehabilitation. A checkpoint at the Peace Court Junction to curb this menace will be highly appreciated. Well, that's rather unfortunate. We hope that the police authorities are taking note of this and will hopefully do something about this pretty soon. Well, keep sending in your views and comments using the email address and Twitter handle on your screen. Also, be sure to share anything happening within your locality. Don't you forget, you can view the program on youtube.com/channelsweb/videos. Thank you for watching this week. I'm Gloria Umezuke. See you again.